There are stories that stop you completely in your tracks. Stories that make you put your phone down and just sit with what you just heard. And the story that Deborah King just shared with the world is exactly that kind of story. Welcome back to Sweet Gist Naija, your #1 destination for the hottest and most honest Nollywood and Nigerian entertainment gist delivered fresh every single day. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button right now and turn on your notification bell because we never let the real gist pass you by. Today we are talking about something that has set the entire Nigerian internet on fire and has every woman who has ever loved deeply sitting up and paying very close attention. Nigerian singer and hypeman Shun Johnson has found himself at the center of one of the most heartbreaking and controversial relationship stories to hit social media in a very long time. His ex-girlfriend Deborah King has come forward to share the painful details of how their 13-year relationship came to a shocking and deeply hurtful end. Yes, you heard that correctly. 13 years. Over a decade of love, loyalty, sacrifice, and shared dreams. Deborah revealed that she stood by Shun Johnson through different phases of his life and career. She was there when he had nothing. She was there as he grew and became the popular entertainer he is today. But here is where the story takes a turn that will leave your mouth wide open. Deborah had built her own life in the United Kingdom. She had her own job, her own independence, and she had just secured a brand new position with a new company. Life in the UK was moving forward for her. But then Shun Johnson came calling. He did not just ask her to come back to Nigeria. He insisted. He told her repeatedly to come back right now. He said he would sponsor her, fund whatever she needed, and that if she did not come immediately he would just move on without her. Deborah said she interpreted this urgency as a sign that he was finally ready to settle down. That after 13 years the man she loved was summoning her home to build their future together properly. So she did what love asked her to do. She cut off friends she did not even tell she was leaving. She disappointed the brand new company that had just hired her by simply stopping work without notice. She packed her life and relocated from London back to Lagos. All because this man told her to come. And when she arrived at the airport in Lagos, he was right there to pick her up personally. The very next day was his birthday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, and Deborah organized a surprise for him and gave him gifts. Everything seemed perfect on the surface. But then Shun Johnson traveled to the UK shortly after his birthday. And when he returned, he came back with a money-counting machine. Something that immediately raised questions in Deborah's mind because she had actually planned to buy him that same item herself. When she asked who gave it to him, he eventually admitted it was a woman. Deborah decided to check his phone. And what she found confirmed everything. The woman who gave him that money-counting machine was someone he had been secretly dating for almost a year. While Deborah was sitting in his house in Lagos as his girlfriend Shun Johnson had traveled to the UK to meet up with another woman he had been seeing behind her back. When Deborah confronted him about what she found, his response was not remorse. It was not an apology. He went completely silent for a full hour and then responded with laughing emojis. He later sent a breakup voice note, ending their 13-year relationship through a voice note, telling her that now is the time he wants to move on. He sent her belongings back to her the same day through an Uber. 13 years. Ended through a voice note. Belongings sent back through Uber. After she gave up her job, her friends, and her entire life in London because he pressured her to come back to Nigeria immediately. Deborah's question to the world is the one that every person listening to this story is already asking: what exactly was your plan? Why did you drag me back to Nigeria when you already had another woman? Why did you make me sacrifice everything if you had already decided to move on? And what is even more heartbreaking is that Deborah is right. Loving someone for 13 years without clear commitment and concrete plans is a painful lesson that so many women across Nigeria and beyond have learned the hard way. Love is genuinely beautiful. But love without security, clarity, and real commitment is a door left open for exactly this kind of pain. Never make life-changing sacrifices for someone who has not made life-changing commitments to you. So Sweet Gist Naija wants to hear your honest thoughts today. Was Shun Johnson completely wrong in how he handled this situation? And what advice would you give to Deborah King right now as she tries to pick up the pieces of her life? Drop your most honest opinion in the comment section below because this conversation needs to be had. Share this video with every woman you know because Deborah's story might save someone else from the same heartbreak. If this gist moved you, please smash that like button and subscribe to Sweet Gist Naija for daily entertainment news that keeps you completely informed and in the loop.